are these people?
All right, so this is going to be what pet should I get? This was at the special request
The last of the Indies Children trilogy.
Yes. One of my daughters has been hounding me for months. Can Jesse read what pet should I get? So, sweetie, here, this is for you.
And here it is. And for all of your kids, thank you so much for lending me your dad so often and letting him do everything he does for us, because he does a lot of really incredible work for a really lot of awesome people, and we love him dearly. So This is the least we could do for you guys. This is what pet should I get? Fun fact, this is a posthumous release. He had finished the story, but he hadn't colored it in. So basically, after like a decent bit of time had passed, I think his wife and a few other people that he had worked with were like, all we got to do is colorize this, and we could put it out. And another one of those great Dr. Seuss cliffhangers that made my son want to punch a wall. He got to this and he's like, wait, I just got to figure it out myself.
Oh, dude.
Livid. Which was great.
When I read this to the first grade class, we had some really unhappy kids in a first grade class. Like, well, but the best part is that it's a choose your own adventure, guys. Like, what? Mm-hmm. And then I got to ask each one of them, what would you get? And then they kind of got it there. Well, you guys will see. But yes, I can get why he would do that.
Speaking of Dr. Seuss stuff that made Fox mad, I made him watch the original Lorax. And a little ways in, once things are kind of taking a turn, he looks at me, he's like, this is awfully suspicious.
I love that kid.
You're right.
I love that kid. He's so damn smart.
All right. Speaking of kids we love, what pet should I get? By Dr. Seuss. I feel like that part's implied. We want a pet. We want a pet. What kind of pet should we get? Dad said that we could have one. Dad said he would pay. I went to the pet shop. I went there with Kay. And so we went in. I took one fast look. I saw a fine dog who shook hands, so we shook. So I said, I want him. But then Kay saw a cat. She gave it a pat and she said, I want that. Then Kay said, now what do you think we should do? Dad said to pick one. We cannot take home two. Then, what do you know? We saw two other kinds. Now, how could Kay and I make up our minds? A pup and a kitten. They looked like good fun. Now, which would we pick? We could only pick one. Make up your mind. The cat or the dog? The kitten, the pup? Oh boy, it is something to make a mind up. Then I looked all around. I saw something with wings. I said, look at him. We can pick one that sings. But then look over there, said my sister Kay. We could go home with a rabbit today. Then I looked at Kay. I said, what will we do? I like all the pets that I see, so do you. We have to pick one pet and pick it out soon. You know, Mother told us to be back by noon. And I could have done it. I could have, I bet. I could have said what pet we should get, but you know what Kay did? You know what she did? She said, fish, 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 fish. It may be a fish is the pet that we wish. Then I saw a new kind, and they were good too. How could I pick one? Now, what should we do? We could only pick one. That is what my dad said. But how could I make up that mind in my head? Pick a pet fast. Pick one out soon. Mother and Dad said to be home by noon. The time may be now to make up my mind, but who knows what other good pets I may find. I might find a new one, a fast kind of thing, who would fly round my head in a ring on a string. Yes, that would be fun, but our house is so small. This thing on a string would bump into the wall. My mother, I know, would not like that at all. So maybe some other good kind of pet, another kind maybe is what we should get. We might find a new kind, a pet who is tall, a tall pet who fits in a space that is small. My mother might like this pet best of them all. But if we had a big tent, then we'd be able to take home a yent. Dad would like us to have a good yent, but how do I know he would pay for a tent? So you see how it is when you pick out a pet. How can you make up your mind what to get? But What if we took one of each kind of pet? Then our house would be full of the pets we would get. No, Dad would be mad. We can only have one. If we do not choose, we will end up with none. I will do it right now. I will do it, I said. I will make up the mind that is up in my head. The dog or the rabbit, the fish or the cat. I picked one out fast, and then that was that. Left to decide.
Telling you, a whole class of first graders going.
And thus, schism was born.
Right, and I was like, all right, so what'd they get? And I got like everybody shouting different answers at me at once. It was great.
All right, show of hands in chat. How many people just flipped their table?
What did they pick? Yeah, that's right, Cookies. It's a choose your own adventure. I say they got the puppers because they did, but I don't know.
I see. I'm a team cat. That's just me. But
well, I did
don't
hear.
Let me spoil it for anyone. You know.
I did hear. Fidel Castro.
Yeah. Yep. He came in and piped in as his wont.
Weighing in.
So